at least four or five. Yeah. These, first of all, these chairs every 6 months have to be replaced because somebody breaks them.
Really?
And you notice that one over there. It's out of commission. And the headphones, I don't know what it is, but we can't get the company to buy us headphones, so I volunteer graciously to purchase the headphones. And then, I turn in a purchase order and get reimbursed maybe 6 months or a year later.
That's nice.
I get the cheap $10 ones. And they usually last about maybe 4 weeks, a month.
Wow.
And then they're broken.
Yeah.
It's just the way
I think you need to start getting a little bit lighter people in here. And, maybe not so many motor mouths to tear up your system.
Marcus, you're from Arvin.
Yes, sir. I'm from Arvin.
And when did you graduate high school, by the way?
I graduated in 1989.
Boy, you're a kid. You're just a kid. He's just a kid. You're just a kid.
And I don't feel like a kid, but I'll take it.
Well, what happened? What happened? Why'd you leave Cali?
The thing was that at the point I wanted to see the world a little bit, and I had the opportunity to go to the United States Navy. And,
Thank you for your service,
yes,
too, by the way.
Yes, sir. It was an opportunity I had, and I wanted to go out and see the world and visit different worlds and countries and things like that. So I went in and, went in right after the big Baghdad thing, remember George Bush Sr.?
Mm-hmm.
Went in there for about 3 or 4 weeks, and that was done. But then I ended up serving my time in San Diego down the Pacific Fleet. So
not a bad place to be.
No. Got a little sun, because I can always use a little more sun. And it was a blast, and got to go down there and great weather and everything. So met a lot of good friends, and I kind of met a lot of good Texans. So with Texans and being country, it sort of kind of worked out hand in hand, and that kind of worked with the country music that I sing. So
you went off to Texas.
So I went off to Texas, a little bigger, better place. A little more opportunity.
You're a Dallas boy.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Houston boy myself.
Well, I'm
Steve, all the guys over there, good guys.
Mm-hmm.
But the music selection, or the music that's being released by Nashville nowadays, almost sounds like it should be played on the Energy 95.3 than it should be on KUZZ. You notice that too? Yeah. And that's that's why I listen to KCW when I'm not listening to KNZR. I'll flip back and forth to KUZZ, but that's good. That's I
good
like
station.
the old stuff,
stuff that means something.
Yeah,
storytelling, and telling good stories.
That is a great. And let me ask
really
you, what is it about
heart.
country music that you love?
What I love about country music is it talks about family. Songs that talk about mama, songs that are patriotic. Songs that reach out to sitting at supper table after Sunday church. You're not hearing that anymore.
No.
All you're hearing about is, achy breaky this and achy breaky heart that. And
mud on the tires.
Yeah, mud on the tires and stuff like that. And
that's the one I can't stand.
What's that mean?
Pickup truck.
What's that song? I got a little dirt on my boots and something mud on the tires.
Yeah, mud on the tires, I think.
And all that. And I'm listening to that. And there's a one of those auto-tune things in that one as well.
Oh, God, yeah.
And it just sounds like a stupid on. And in the old bumper rotation this afternoon, Marcus Leary here with us with the $50 band. And what are we going to hear from you? I understand you went to another radio station, but they wouldn't let you play.
Well, I'm always trying to promote the old song and let the folks know about it. And
some radio stations just don't want
some people just
to play music.
I guess I'm not country enough, or not pop country enough, whatever the case may be. It's a little disheartening, being from here and not being able to be represented. I would assume that they would kind of lift the folks up that want to try to represent our town, Kern County. Mm-hmm. Instead, they want to push it down. So, anyway, nonetheless, you just keep moving forward.
Well, you know where to go when you want to play on the radio.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. My good friend
where
Jazz.
to go. I mean, we had somebody ask me the other day, why do you play music on your show? And I said, because I can. If I want to hear a song, by God, I'll play music.
That's right. You throw Merle Haggard on there.
That's right.
That's right.
At least we play more Merle Haggard on KNZR just in one day. We play 3 songs a day of Merle, one song a day of Merle Haggard, at least a minimum. And that's more than probably any other station in America plays Merle Haggard, even right here.
You know what's funny?
In Bakersfield.
Being a big Merle Haggard fan, you know, the last time I came in town, I played the Flower Festival. I went into Bakersfield, went over the Valley Plaza, and I was looking for a Merle Haggard shirt. And I believed I went into 2 or 3 stores, and I said, "You have any Merle Haggard shirts?" And they looked at me like, "Merle Haggard?
Who's that?
What you talking about?"
Who's that?
So I was a little bit, hurt. I said, "What are you talking about? Merle Haggard's one of the greatest country artists we know. Wrote some great songs about Kern County and swimming Kern River. Nobody even knows who the great Merle Haggard is." So I was a little disappointed in that, but
I had a friend of mine works up in Chicago in radio up there at a country station, okay? And he told me a story from back when George Jones died. And he said that the music director, he was music director, the program director came to him and said, find me a song that we can play by George Jones.
Right.
And they only had one song in their rotation.
wow.
And so, he stopped loving her today, so he gets that and plays it. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard that song before. This program director. A lot of modern country, because when I hear the Grand Tour, I mean, that song there, the imagery in that song is what makes it so special. Yeah. I can see him inviting someone in to walk through. There's the chair where she would bring my slippers to me and all that. The imagery of all that. Now she's gone.
That's real.
She's gone, you know. Wow, that is too good.
There's still tons of people that love that kind of music, so that's why I keep doing it.
I find myself driving around listening to country music. I'll hear a song that somehow I relate to, and I'll start bawling like a baby.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean?
That's a good,
That's the emotions. Yeah. It just, and there's some great new stuff out there.
Oh yeah.
Reba has a new song. You know the one, "Turn Our Lives Back to God."
Yes.
That song. Oh,
very
my
good
God.
song.
That's another one I get chills.
I think that's going to be a hit. I hope it is.
It already is, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
it already is, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, what's next? What are you going to play next?
His next song I got is a song that I wrote about my hometown. I'm pretty excited about it. And, it's called "Arvin Forever in My Heart." We ate burgers at Lenora's place. Her songs spoke the truth. The jukebox playing Charlie Pride, Buck Owens and the Buckaroos. I grew up in a farming town where good values were instilled on the dusty side.